Good morning, everybody. Thank you for hopping on this Veterans Day to hear a great opportunity. I would like to thank all the veterans for your courage, dedication, and hard work. And thanks to all the military families for their support, resilience, and sacrifice. Today we have a few presenters, Ms. Olga Camacho Munya, Jean Regis, myself, Faith Mendiola, and Stephanie Ferreira. So now we will start with our first presenter, Ms. Olga Camacho Munya.
Half a day and happy Veterans Day to all. We are this call is in honor of our brother for my brothers and sisters in arms, for our veterans, for our veteran families, for our military families. We have a special treat for all of you because you get to hear firsthand from our partners who are veterans. So the right company, I'm going to go ahead and talk briefly about what this is about. It's Q Sciences, Quintessential Biosciences, which is the very best of the best. This is absolutely, I've been with the company since December and this has been the most positive ride of my life. I mean, I'm approaching 1 year, and I'm every time I participate in these calls or meet face to face with my partners and family, my Q family, is always reinforced as to why. But the right company, I can't stress enough how much of the right company this is. We're global, and our products are made of cutting edge technology. We've expanded since 2017. Our relaunch in 2018, where we've reached 1,200% growth. We're set to be a $1 billion company. Right now, we're in the wave of momentum. And so if you're new, welcome and congratulations. The ride that we're about to take off on is similar to Apple in the 80s and Bitcoin in 2014. So if you can imagine having had that opportunity to get an early in, this is our opportunity. It stems with our leaders, so I'm a military reservist, and I'm honored to be able to present this particular call with all of you, because of the fact that, it was because of the leaders that I was strung into this company and that I've remained. It's through their sincere heart, their dedication to and commitment to the field is what has drawn me to them and has kept me coming back. So Faith, if you can go to the next slide, please. So right here, our CEO, Mr. Mark Spencer, our president, Mr. Jake Spencer. What I love about these two is every month we get to hear from our president, from our CEO. He'll reach out to the field and provide input on where the company is going and where the company has been over the last month. On a weekly basis, we hear from our president. So these gentlemen are down in the trenches with us, whether it be with, listening to us with Equity Council, who are made up of our ambassadors, just like you and I, or, product development, providing promotions, anything that will help for the betterment of the field. I can't express how much these two gentlemen truly are the heart of the company, and they practice and foster the spirit of the 5 F's, which is what Q is based off of: faith, family, friendships, fitness, and finances. With that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to my beautiful friend Jean, who has experienced tremendous results with the products, and because of that is able to provide you with her experiences, her personal experiences. Jean.
Thanks, Olga. Good morning, everyone on Guam, and good evening for those who are in the States. My name is Jean Regis. I've been with the company since the end of February, and like Olga said, I'm loving the ride. I'm about 9 months in, and before Q, my life was in a lot of pain, and that's the reason why I'm here today to talk to you about the products, because this is what actually drew me into this awesome company. I have a family of 8. Been with my husband for 25 years. I have 6 children. My youngest is 7, which is my only daughter, and 5 oldest are all boys, ranging from 9, 15, 19, 21, and 25. And I'm so excited that the end of this month, I'm going to be a grandma. So with all of that, that's already a full-time job. And I'm telling you, their health is my #1 priority. So within my family, I have 2 autoimmunes. I am struggling, here and there with my hypothyroid, as well as my endometriosis. And I'm telling you, these products have really changed my life. My 19-year-old son, Luke, since he was 9 years old, he was diagnosed with his first autoimmune, which is alopecia, which is a hair loss. And then when he turned 13, that's 8th grade, he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. So, just with that, that scared me as a mom. I put the brakes on how we ate. I was looking for the cleanest supplements, the vitamins and minerals, you name it. So it wasn't until February that I was given samples. I hopped on to a Zoom call, just like you guys are here today if you're new. And it just blew my mind. 9 months in, I'm loving the ride. I'm going to go over 2 products today. We have over 50 products, but we just have no time to go over each and every one of them. But just know whoever invited you here today, Q Sciences is so transparent. We can actually send you a PDF file on each product if you want. Pass it by your doctor if this is something that you need to do to make sure that it's safe for you to take. But just know we have a full spectrum hemp and a non-hemp line. And so the first product that I wanted to go over with you guys today is the Q Core. And so our Q Core, which is our #1 flagship product, and because the name says it all, right? It's the core of our health that's going to help us with mental health, gut health, and systemic inflammation. And it's patented product. It's third-party tested. It has gone through 23 clinical studies that are actually backed by Johns Hopkins and Harvard, showing how this can pass through our blood-brain barrier, and it can help with ADD, ADHD, bipolar, anger, aggression, brain fog, mood swings, and even autism. So those studies were done in 2012 when our original flagship product was created. And honestly, this is something, when I heard of this study, it really caught my attention even more because this explains all these improvements with my personal health. So I just want to let you know what's in the product. So there's 3 products in the Q Core. We have your Q Max, which is for your brain health that I just mentioned. Then you have your Align, which is the herbal anti-inflammatory agent. And it literally says it on the packet, right? It's really convenient that it decreases inflammation in the body and helps with aches and pains for anyone really that has any type of discomfort. And then lastly, the third product in the Q Core is the Biotic, which is your prebiotic, your probiotic that helps normalize digestive issues. You're gonna notice energy, mental clarity, your brain fog is gonna go, your mood will be better, your health will be better, and your overall aches and pains and inflammation. Back to my autoimmune, my endometriosis, like that is, excruciating pain, most especially during my menstrual cycle, where I can't go to work. It's so painful. It feels like literally someone's like stabbing my mid portion, my stomach, and pulling the bone marrow out of my legs. I mean, I'm trying to make you understand how painful it is. So since I started in March up to now, that pain has not come back. And I truly believe it's the Q Core that I've been taking. And I really wanted to share with you guys because, you might be someone that's going through this, or maybe a niece, an aunt, and it's something that they can at least try, right, to hopefully relieve them from that pain. So that's our Q Core. The second one I really wanted to go over is our new terpenes product. This is amazing. We are the first in the world to market this isolate terpenes. And so like Olga said, this is going to be $1 billion industry. Terpenes is from a plant. It's not marijuana. There's no hemp. There's no CBD. So it's safe for you to take. But this is compounds in it that actually give you that flavor or that smell, that scent. But it also has a compound to allow you to feel that instant sense of calm. There's 3 terpenes. There's a chill. I am a #1 test a testimony for this because if I do not take this chill, I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. I probably won't even be on this Zoom in front of all of you guys, but it's instant. The girls can tell you within 5 minutes, I'm so chill. My social side is a little bit more, I'm out there, but it allows me also to have mental clarity, and it gives me that courage to be here. So the chill says it all. It allows you to feel chilled. And then we have your comfort for any discomfort in your body. We're talking about aches and pains, or maybe even a headache. This is something that you really should be open to because it's amazing. We are the first to market this. So I'm so excited to hear about our newer products that are going to come out soon this fall. So again, I don't want to go over every single product, but I can, but I'm not. Just know that we have other products on the line for whole body support, for body discomfort, for energy, mental health, for your sleep, hormone support, weight loss, stress, detox, kids health. We even have for your furry friends. We have for your pets. So just know that if you heard any of that and you want to know more, we can send you a PDF file on that. Okay. So right now I would love to call upon, we have two awesome people tonight that's going to share with you their testimony. The first one I'd like to call upon is Tony. I can see you, Tony. Go ahead if you don't mind unmuting yourself and sharing with us your story.
Thank you, Jean. Thank you, everybody, for having me. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Tony Takala. I'm an ambassador with Q Sciences. I've been with Q since May. I'm a bronze ambassador. I am a retired 25-year veteran of the United States Army. So going back to that, in 2004, I was involved in an aviation accident. My helicopter was shot down in the northern mountains in Afghanistan. And so from that, after the Army, quote unquote, fixed me up, I ended up with an 8.5-inch carbon fiber rod in my spine compressed 1.5 inches. I have 2 titanium plates in my hips, held together by a total of 22 sets of nuts and bolts. My right knee is completely rebuilt. My right ankle is held together by another 14 bolts and a slight plate. So needless to say, since 2004, or 2005 rather, I've lived daily with chronic pain. I stayed in for another 9.5 years after that, only because I had an obligation to my soldiers. But since then, I've been looking for alternative products for pain management, because I just refuse to take the typical high-grade pharmaceuticals that the military and the VA prescribes for you. So I was given samples of Q-Core and Fuse, and I thought, you know what? I tried everything already. Let's give it a shot. When I got into Q, that was what it was for, strictly for the product, for the pain management. And I got to tell you, within exactly 8.5 days, I noticed a huge difference. My pains weren't keeping me from my mobility returned. And I was thinking clearly now. I wasn't stressed out with my PTSD and all that, and I wasn't worried about getting out and meeting people, because I didn't, prior to that, I was always worried about whether somebody would just come at me wrong and I'd snap or whatever. And I wasn't a good person. I really wasn't. But within 8 days, I saw the difference that Q-Core made for me. And so at first I didn't put it together, but the only thing that at that time that I attributed it to was that was the only thing that I added to my daily routine, because everything else wasn't working. So I figured if that was it, I continued to take it, and it just got better and better and better. My mobility returned. My aches and pains were minimized. And then I started combining it with a Fuse, a cinnamon flavor Fuse. And oh my God, I can't tell you, I don't go anywhere without it. And if you try to take it, I'm gonna fight you for it. But for those with chronic pain, and it's improved my health. It's improved my mannerisms. People actually like being around me now. They actually want to be around me. And so with that, uh, you know, I've included the new terpenes that Gina mentioned earlier with the comfort. I experienced that firsthand at
Huh?
convention, um, when it first came out,
Mine's
and
off.
um, it was mind blowing. It was mind blowing. My back had locked up. Those of you who were there could attest to it too. Just from the cold of being in that room that for that long, and Jenna, one of our other ambassadors, had reminded me that I had comfort in my bag, and I decided, let me go try it. Within 10 minutes, it was incredible, and that's part of my daily routine now. I don't go anywhere without it. And for those of you who are or who try to make a decision about it, like I said, I didn't come in to make money, but at the same time, as I was using the products, and I was reaping the benefits of the products, I decided, why not, let's give it a shot. I learned the system, and it's as simple. It's simple. It's really, really simple. And so I decided to take a leap. And like I said, I so far I've achieved the rank of bronze. And so if you think it's gonna be hard, it's complicated, you go look at the participants list, you see everybody there. We're all here for you. That's just the way it is with the Q family. So if you have any doubts, take a leap of faith, and let us help you out. Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
So
Tony. Thanks for your service.
you're welcome. Thank you.
I'd like to call on Jolene. She is our next person who's going to share her story with the products. Jolene, are you still on? Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jolene, and dang, Tony, thanks for your service. Honored to be here right by hearing your story. A little background about myself. I was on a call like this last November, almost a year, with Q Sciences. I jumped on the call because my sister-in-law said, you need to listen to this. So I did. I jumped on because I wanted to support her. And the first thing that I noticed was the comp plan. I used to be in network marketing before in another company, another project, and I told myself I would never get into this business ever again. But when I saw the comp plan, I fell in love. I knew I needed to partner with this company so that I can help people make money. But I'm here to talk about the products. I accidentally came across Q-Core while choosing the product or whatever amount of volume to be qualified to be a partner into the company. So I chose Q-Core because I was raised to take vitamins. We are all about vitamins, supplements, and all the good stuff. So I chose Q-Core. And within 3 days of using the Q-Core, I felt a difference in myself. I am a military veteran. I have been suffering from PTSD, depression, anxiety, insomnia, you name it, for over 10 years. And I was in denial, and people never would realize or even know that I was suffering from that because I hid it well. And so I reached out to my doctor about 4 years ago, and yeah, I was diagnosed with PTSD and all the things. And he prescribed me medicine, and I did not like the feeling. I did not like to feel like a zombie. I did not like to be, I just did not like all that bad stuff going into my body. And so with taking Q-Core after 3 days, my family was not walking on eggshells anymore. I was always angry. I was always like living in a dark hole. Literally, my house was dark. My curtains would always be closed. Family would come in and open it to let this light in. And then within 3 days, I literally would wake up in the morning, go downstairs, immediately open the curtains and let the light in, because I just knew my family needed that. And so if I'm not making any money with Q Sciences, I don't care. The products are amazing. I've also incorporated the Fuse hemp as well, the full spectrum hemp into my life. And Q's just in my life forever now. And so with that said, thank you so much for allowing me to share my story. I hope that someone on here is relatable to it. And if you know somebody who is suffering from this, let them know that you have something special and you want to share with them. And so thanks again, you guys. Thanks for all the men and women who have served and are still serving our country. I salute you. Thank you.
Oh, Jolene, you got me emotional there. Thank you so much for your service, you and Tony and everyone on this call. And like Jolene said, and that's why we're here. It's so rewarding for us to hear and to find out that these products are actually helping improve people's lives. And again, you know, we're not here to cure, diagnose, or treat whatever you're going through. We just hope and pray that it allows you to improve your health, right, and make you feel better. Before I bring you on to the next presenter, you know, we just wanted to share with you on this screen, real people. These are our locals on Guam, you know, brave enough to share their before and after pictures just by using these products. As you can see on the left, that's Caleb using the Q Trim, gone down 60 pounds. We're so proud of him. And in the middle, you know, she was using the Ultra Greens, the Sport, and the Trim Daily, another 60 pounds. And so this is just consistency with using our products. And then on the right is our Faith using our collagen line, which is a full matrix liquid medical grade. And we're so proud of them being able to share these photos with us. I'd like to now call on Faith, and she is going to share with us how the system works and how this awesome company pays us. So Faith, you can go ahead and unmute.
Thanks, Jean. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for taking their holiday, you know, to spend with us today to listen to a great opportunity. My name is Faith Mendiola. I do see some new faces on here tonight. Also a good friend of mine. I hope you turn around and see the benefits this has to offer you, and thank the person who invited you here today. I'm a Bronze Ambassador. I'm a single mother of 3. I also have a daughter, Nelissa, who's also Bronze Ambassador and is also doing the business and loves the products as well as I do. So with Q, we have a one-pager, a very juicy one-pager comp plan, easy to understand, so much to go through, but I'll just go through what I think is important that you need to know now, because you can always get back with the person who invited you today and they can go ahead and explain to you the full other details. So, you know, you come in at $39.95, yes, $39.95 to own your own business, to be a part of Q, to be an ambassador, and to gain money. You buy the products that you need, your vitamins, whether it's the Q Core, whether it's the collagen, whether it's the trim, whether it's the sprays, whether it's the Fuse, something that works for you that you're gonna not want to live without. You spend your 100 PV a month. Stop going to Kmart, Mega Drug, and whatever else pharmacy you go to buy these products. Just order with Q and get paid to do it. And then you find 2 people. Yes, only 2 people. Could you find more? Yes, you can. Not 2 people today, tomorrow, weekly, monthly, yearly, 2 people, exactly 2 people who are going to remain active and continue to repeat the same process you do. Come in at $39.95, find their 2 people, place their 100 PV, and you'll continue to grow. Every time your downline places an order, you rank up. Okay, you rank up to certain positions, whether it's builder, pro, and executive, and it goes all the way to crown diamond. When the people under you do their 100 PV, you gain qualified OB. When you hit a certain amount, you become builder, which is 300. You get 300 order points under you, 600 for pro, 1,500 for executive. Is it easy? It really can be. When you hit these ranks, For the month, you get a monthly team commission. You don't have to guess how much you're getting. It shows you there how much you will get when you meet the rank every month. And then one thing with Q is number 3. Now, I think this is awesome. Now, well, there's no government entity that turn around and gives you a promotional rank bonus, right? Well, Q does. When you hit a certain rank and you maintain it, Q rewards you with more money on top of your monthly commission. An extra $100 for builder, an extra $100 for pro, an extra $300 for executive, and it just keeps going. It keeps going. You maintain it, you sustain it, and they will reward you. Okay, Q. One thing I love about Q is that they want you to be debt-free. They don't want you to continue to be an ambassador and have so much debt. They will teach you to have a huge savings and little debt. So with Q, they don't give you a car or a house or anything else that's going to make you more in debt. They pay into your debt. If you have a mortgage, if you have an auto loan, you have a student loan, you have credit cards. When you hit elite and above, this is on top of your monthly bonus and on top of your promotional rank bonuses. Q will pay into that account every month as long as you sustain your rank. Now, there's no business that does that, right? Imagine that. Look, I'm bronze. So getting $1,700 a month, my daughter's also bronze. She would get $1,700 a month. And then because we maintained and sustained it, Q rewarded us with a $2,500 bonus. Amazing, right? This can be you. This can really be anybody. I just want to share with you an extra bonus that they came up with for our ambassadors for the month of November and December. It's called Christmas Cash. So anytime you come in and you hit a rank for the first time, they give you an extra 65 for builder, an extra 65 for pro, an extra 125 for executive, and it just keeps going. And this is on top of, yes, your monthly bonus, on top of your promotional rank bonuses, on top of your FFM, on top of it all, right? And then again, if you do bring in people under you and they also rank to a new position, you get a sponsor bonus. So for the next 2 months, there's so much cash that you can gain by just coming in and wanting to make money off stuff that you love and you need to take, right? I just want to share with you here, okay? How in Guam can we do this, right? There's nobody in Guam that can do this, right? Yes, there is. There's a lot of us that can do it. The financial freedom is here. We do have a gold ambassador in Guam, and of course, she's Rayla. Most people know her as a talent box mama. She is our leader. She's here to help us. She makes gold income. And let me just go back real fast. Gold income here, as you see, she brings home $8,000 a month. And she got an $8,000 promotional rank bonus. And then, as a gold, she gets $400 to any debt that she has that she went and cleared with Q. And that's just us helping each other. Okay. So now I'm going to bring upon, her name is Stephanie, and she will go ahead and turn around and give a little bit of her business testimony and close for all of us today. So Steph, if you're on.
Hi, everyone. So I just wanted to share a little bit about my story. I came on board almost a year ago today. In about a week or two, it'll be a year. And in that time, it's been an amazing journey for me. I've also been able to attain the rank of bronze, which is the 5th promotion bonus or rank in the company. I also just got back from an invitation to our president's cabin lodge, more like mansion. I don't know why they call it a cabin. It's huge, like beautiful place. Just came back from there. I really don't know of any other company where the president and the other executives actually pour into you, give you the tools that you need, serve you dinner, and just hang out. They're real, down to earth, just great people. This business has been such a blessing to so many people in my life in the way that it's helped them physically, with hip pain and no longer having to wear braces, and just so many things, losing weight. It's just been amazing, but also financially. So you have so many leaders on this call, mentors in our team, that will help you succeed financially. And here, if it's just making an extra $250 a month to help pay with your kids' tuition or your power bill or whatever, you can do it. Or if it's to replace your income because COVID is happening and we just want to stay at home and be safe and do what we need to do, you can do that here as well. Don't get me wrong, it's going to require some work. You're going to have to put in at minimum 5 to 7 hours a week and work the business, but we are here for you to help you do this and accomplish this. So get with the person that invited you. They will get back in touch with you, ask you what you thought of this call. They will ask you if there's a product that you want to try, or if you want to jump in with this and link arm with us and do this business. It's an amazing opportunity. We can also get you on a 3-way call. If you have any other questions, these leaders on this call can assist you as well. That's about it. And thank you, everyone. Thank you to our veterans. For those of us in the mainland, I'm actually here from San Diego. Good night. Have a good evening. And those on Guam, Sizus Masi, thank you for joining us. Good night.